The Alias Entertainment Expo is Trinidad and Tobago's largest and longest running pop culture convention. Founded in 2010 as a small-scale cosplay event, now, trust and believe, it is something that is not just taking over Trinidad and Tobago, but the region, and from what we're seeing on the screen, some collaborations with the world. Joining us this morning in studio is Josette James, director, who's going to share with us a lot more. Good morning, Josette, and welcome.
Good morning.
How are you?
Tired.
I can only imagine. And this is the thing. So we were talking off air, and you were saying that this is something that's ongoing. It's not just starting today.
Yes.
It's been happening for a while.
Yes.
Which means that there's been obviously an evolution.
Yes.
So can you just walk us through from then to now?
Yeah.
What's transpired?
Right. So this is our 15th year anniversary celebration of Alias, the brand. So it would have started in 2010 as what we call like a cosplay party. Just cosplay is basically a portmanteau of costume and play.
Yeah.
And it's where people essentially dress up as like their favorite characters, right? And we used to have anime conventions back then, but they stopped. And there was sort of a gap, I guess, in the market. So I decided to have something just for the cosplayers, and it started like as a party. It was in the Larry Gomes Stadium, probably 50 people. From there in 2014, it would have grown to an actual expo, which is at the Center of Excellence. It started as 1 day, then it became 2 days, then it became 3 days, and this year it's 9. Yes, so it would have started actually on Saturday. So every single day leading up to the expo at the Center of Excellence, we've been having different events across Trinidad. So yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's incredible to see it's grown. I mean, I do remember when it would have been like 1 day in the Center of Excellence. So to see now, I mean, you have competitions, you have photo shoots, and people also coming from all over the region and other places throughout the world.
Yes, they
but
are.
Before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about the upcoming, well, that's not upcoming because it's happening right now, what people can look forward to as of now.
Right. So today, actually, as I said, it would have started on Saturday, but today is the Japanese Cultural Day, and that is taking place at Alias, the library in Port of Spain, and that is in collaboration with the Japanese Embassy, Hachidori Kai, which is the Japanese Women's Association in Trinidad and Tobago, and the Trinidad and Tobago Kendo Federation. So today, there will be Kendo demonstrations outside of Alias. So if ever you're driving by or walking past Abercrombie Street and you see some guys with some wooden swords, that's what that is about. And inside, they're actually going to be having some yukata wearing, origami, and calligraphy. And that's then going to carry over to the Saturday and the Sunday, where they're going to be doing that, but on a larger scale at the Center of Excellence. So yeah, a lot.
This is incredible because it's a cultural exchange as well, a cultural showcase, which is not necessarily something that people think about when they think about an exposition. I have to ask, though, for today, especially with the Kendo, what time does it start?
So today it starts at 11 and it ends at 5, but on Saturday and Sunday it's from 9 o'clock to 5 on the Saturday and 10 to 5 on the Sunday.
Okay, let's talk about the Caribbean Cosplay Championship. It's a big part of Alias.
Yes, it is. As I said, we would have started as a cosplay theme thing, and then it grew into an expo. So cosplay is something that I'm particularly very passionate about because actually I'm probably the only professional cosplayer. I want to say, this is what I actually do. Yes, so it's a very important for me, and the Caribbean Cosplay Championship is kind of like a brainchild that I had, where I wanted the opportunity to not only showcase the talent of cosplay in Trinidad and Tobago, but also regionally. People think of it as you're dressing up just as these fictional, comic characters, but really there's a lot of craftsmanship that goes into this because cosplayers replicate these like costumes that you see on television 1-to-1. So we have people flying in from Guyana, a team from Guyana, and Jamaica. The judges are flying in from Canada and the United States because they are also professional international cosplayers. So this is a whole thing in and of itself.
This is absolutely incredible. And to hear how it started with 50 people in the Larry Gomes Stadium to now, you must be so proud.
I am. I never thought that this would be where we are. If you told me 5 years ago, actually, that I would be doing this professionally, I would have told you that you're lying. So,
But this is the thing, because there was definitely that gap in the market when it came to pop culture. And it's beautiful to see that you've been able to actually incorporate also some educational components as well into it. What educational components are happening this year?
Right. So in general, we do school tours. So that's one of our main tenants. We go to schools. Last year, we went to a couple of schools across Trinidad and Tobago. It was funded by the Digicel Foundation, actually. And we taught kids alternative careers because a lot of people think you could only become a doctor, you could only become a lawyer, and all these other things. But there's a number of different careers that you can have within the creative industries that I felt that were not particularly explored. So we had workshops in videography. We would have had workshops specifically that the kids were very excited for in manga and comic making. So all the children would have produced actually their very own comics that was printed, and they have it on display in schools. We've carried that over to the expo in and of itself, because we do have workshops going on in the expo, and all of the international guests that are coming in are running panels and workshops on voice acting, robotics. The UB Robotics Society is actually running a free workshop on electronics and how to incorporate electronics into costuming. So that's going on as well. Wigs, they're doing wigs, they're making armor. It's a whole thing happening over at the Center of Excellence.
Oh my gosh, there's so much going on. I wish we had more time. I know also there was a mention of something similar to a Met Gala component.
Yes. So there's fashion as well, because that's also something that I am also passionate about, about many things. But yeah, so there's this thing called the Cosplay Met Gala.
Okay.
We all know the Met Gala, right, where people wear these crazy, amazing creations, you know, at the New York Met. We decided to take that like one step further and incorporate cosplay into it. So every year we develop a theme. This year's theme is Gothica. So people are going to be coming out in, you know, maybe Morticia Adams, I don't know, but just high fashion recreations of like your favorite Gothic type characters. Beetlejuice, I don't know what people are going to come in. So
when is this happening?
At the Center of Excellence. So during the day are all of the things that we would have just talked about, and at night, that's when we have the Cosplay Met Gala. So that is on Saturday at 8 p.m.
Saturday at 8 p.m.
Yes.
Wow, like this is incredible. All right, so for you personally, as you mentioned, where you started, where we are now, how important is it for you to provide skill building opportunities for the younger creatives?
I think it's really important, because as myself, like I'm also a qualified attorney, and when I was growing up, you know, I was told that, you know, you can't do certain things or you shouldn't pursue certain things, and it kind of held me back, I think, in life in a sense, because I always felt like, oh no, if I don't follow this very particular path, that, you know, I'm not successful. I can't be successful being a creative. So for me, showing younger people that you could actually carve your own path in life, I think that that is really important.
Oh my goodness, it really is important and so inspirational also. That is something especially for the younger generation to see. So hats off to you and the team for going into these schools as well and showing that it's not just, you know, your standard doctor, lawyer, that sort of thing. All right, for those who are coming for the first time, any recommendations?
Just come and have fun. And definitely come with zero judgment. It's a very free space. I mean, we have some interesting things. I mean, every year when our videographers, because they are not in this world, so they come every single year and they see things and they're like, oh my God, this is like, what exactly is happening? They have people in fursuits on one side, then you have people like running around doing weird dances on the other side. But what I would definitely say is come with no judgment, come with an open mind, and come to have fun, because there's no other experience like this, I think, with like all the different elements of not only culture, but education and just fun happening in Trinidad and Tobago. And I feel like if you come with an open mind, you'll have a really good time.
Josette, is there anything in particular you're looking forward to more than anything else?
I'm looking forward to sleeping. Because this has been, I'm going to be honest, this has been going on since Saturday. So this is day 5 for me. But in terms of the expo, for me personally, I'm looking forward to the Cosplay Met Gala, because I will also be performing on stage. So that should be kind of interesting.
Is it a surprise, or can we
It's a surprise. I can't say, but it's a surprise.
We're gonna show up and we're gonna find out what's going on. For those who are interested in attending, where can we get more information?
Right, you can get more information on our website, www.alias-expo.com. We're also Alias Entertainment, basically across everything on social media, YouTube. You could look at our past event videos to kind of get a feel of what to expect at the event as well. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, we're on everything. Alias Entertainment.
Oh my goodness. This is just, I mean, it's absolutely incredible. For those who may not be a part of the pop culture community and maybe a little bit nervous. What would you say to them? What advice would you give them as a first-timer?
Like I said this before, I don't know why people would be nervous, because we have carnival and y'all go on the road just as blue devils, drinking from posies, doing like all of these things. So as a Trinidadian, you should definitely be in your element in this event.
Awesome. Well, Josette, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much.
All the best. Looking forward to your surprise performance.
Yes.
And looking forward to seeing this continue to grow.
Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure. Josette James, director, here with us this morning, speaking about the Alias Expo happening the 2nd to the 3rd of August at the Center of Excellence. Stay tuned. There's more coming up after this break.